This is my final word on the Hugh Edwards case. There's been a lot of talk about this guy being given a soft sentence. People say he should be behind bars for some period of time, maybe 2 years, 3 years, whatever, life. Maybe he should be hung, drawn and quartered as well. It's been said that this is part of Keir Starmer's two-tier justice. No. Edwards isn't a criminal, he's a sick man, and I mean sick. Not because he looked at those pictures, which, as I said in a previous video, you can find pictures like that. Well, you can find worse pictures than that on the regular internet. Just key in the phrase "dead Palestinian children." Now, I'm not condoning sharing them or whatever. He shouldn't have done that. But he's a sick man, and the reason he's sick is, if you look at what happened, his relationship with that teenager. He paid this kid, overage teenager, he paid him a total of £35,000 for sending him dick pics, videos of himself abusing himself, whatever, I don't know, but he paid him £35,000 anyway. Now, on the regular internet you can find the most disgusting queer porn with a few clicks of the mouse. You can even find it on YouTube. You can find queers, not hardcore pornography on YouTube, but if it does find its way on there, it's removed. But, well, personally I think all queer porn is hardcore, but you'll find dudes kissing and doing all sorts of things. And there are other websites. Pornhub is the big one, of course, which contains heterosexual porn, mostly heterosexual porn. There's homosexual porn. There are sites devoted to queer porn, and it's some of them are subscription sites, but I don't know what subscriptions are. I don't particularly want to join one, but it costs a few pounds, a few dollars to join. And there are even people who make videos to order. He could probably have got a really disgusting porn video made for a couple of $100, and yet he sent this kid, deluged this kid with money. Now that is obsession. We've all had, well, most of us have had some sort of obsessions at some point in our lives. Not necessarily a bad thing. Cleanliness isn't a bad thing, is it? But a bloke who washes his hands 100 times a day, that's, you know, keeping fit isn't a bad idea, but some people spend all their time in the gym and end up, well, you can overtrain. But this is a sick man. Now, the idea that he should be sent to jail for punishment, well, most prisoners, their problems begin not while they're in prison, but when they come out. About a decade ago, when he was minister, Chris Grayling came up with the idea of short-term and mostly short-term prisoners being met at the gate by someone and find them a job, accommodation, etc. I don't think anything really came of it, but a lot of short-term prisoners, maybe somebody's done like 6 months or a year or two or something, they're there long enough to lose their jobs and their homes, and once the guy's got some sort of form, for a non-sexual offence, be it dishonesty or violence, these are the two main ones, are they? Two real crimes, dishonesty or violence, or sometimes both. What sort of jobs are you going to get? Lots of professions, well, doctors and lawyers in particular, they have golden handcuffs. A lawyer who's convicted of even a trivial offence of dishonesty will be struck off. A doctor can lose his. I mean, look at the medical practitioners tribunal service and the bar council and the solicitors organisation. The judgments are public, and these people they lose their livelihoods for relatively trivial things. And when people come out of prison, some of these blokes end up doing a life sentence on the instalment plan. They'll come out, they've got nowhere proper to live, They might end up homeless or in a poxy hostel, and it's a downward spiral. Now that isn't going to happen to Edwards because he's got money in the bank, and he's also, what, 63 now, so he's got maybe 15 or 20 years to live if he's lucky. But what's his real punishment is the fact that he's going to be recognised wherever he goes, and instead of people asking for his autograph as they might have done before, they're going to be calling him a dunce, shying away from him, maybe spitting at him in the street. He might be assaulted, and this isn't the life anyone would choose. He can't get a new identity because he's so well known. If he stays in Britain, my belief is he should go abroad somewhere where English isn't the first language. But I mean, he might be able to do that after his therapy sessions expire. But he hasn't got much to look forward to. And anywhere with kids, you know, if he's like in a street and he smiles at a kid, or he even looks at a kid, or is perceived to look at a kid, he's going to find himself in trouble, if not from the law, then from some angry woman or angry bloke. So his punishment is he's living his punishment now. He's probably going to have to lock himself. His wife's left him. He's probably have to go lock himself in his house and have his meals delivered and whatever. He hasn't got much to look forward to at all. That's his real punishment. So I think there are more important things for people to concentrate on than making life hell for a guy whose life is going to be hell from now on. Anyway, that's my final word on the subject. I find it sad, really. It's you know, but he's made his bed and he's going to have to lie on it.